Vegas, Nevada. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm as a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Minshew sets to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their 1st-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it certainly had taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Dobbins running out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Minshew. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Minshew. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On first down, Abdullah. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They go with Abdullah again. Wiggles free. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Touchdown, Chargers.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This time they stay on the ground, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
3rd and 20. Herbert now. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That's taken at around the 40.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Throwing on first down is Minshew.
This is a screen to Abdullah.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd down and a yard. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Herbert. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Herbert on first down now. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, it's Herbert. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 22. They'll get 8 yards on the run, and that is going to close out this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Herbert. Touchdown!
Quentin Johnston from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's caught by Tucker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Minshew sets to throw.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Minshew.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns. A little over 40 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Minshew. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Minshew. Open man is Tucker. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now 3rd down. And Minshew going to get him to the line quickly.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That is caught.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.